Herkese merhaba. HELLBLADE'in yeni bölümüyle beraberiz. Nasılsınız, iyi misiniz? Kaldığımız yerden devam edeceğiz bugün. En son bu illüzyon tanrısı vardı, onu alt ettik. İlk önce de ateş tanrısını alt etmiştik. Şimdi artık gideceğimiz yere doğru kapı bize ardına kadar açık. Şimdi maceraya devam ediyoruz. Sizden ricam videoyu beğenmeniz, kanala abone olmanız ve yorumlarınızı eksik etmemeniz. Hadi bakalım başlıyoruz. Let's go. Şu etrafı gösterelim. Etraf kasvetliydi. Şeyi yendikten sonra açıldı. Evet, hadi yürüyelim şöyle. Vallahi şu şeyi alt edince etraf günlük güneşlik oldu.
When she was younger, she would lay in the grass and stare at the clouds. And there she saw them, elusive, shifting faces. After a while, she could see the faces everywhere. The trees, the mountains, caves.
Şöyle ilerleyelim o zaman. Etraf nasıl günlük güneşlik?
I wonder, can you see the faces too? They're there, if you look for them.
Buradan geri mi dönmemiz gerekiyor? Buralardan gelmiştik zaten. Şuralara hep gelmiştik. Yol bizi geldiğimiz yere geri döndürüyor. O iki kapının olduğu yere.
With the mark of Valravan and the mark of Surt, you may cross the bridge over the River of Knives to Helheim.
Why is she waiting? Open the gate.
Open the gate.
No, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. Don't open the gate. Don't. She's done it.
Hadi bakalım Helheim'a.
It's so dark. It's dark. The darkness. Only the dead may cross. Only the dead may cross into hell.
Kimsenin göremediği şeyleri görüyor herhalde.
Truth? Anyone?
Dur, bizde mi kimse hala?
There is no one here but me.
Not you.
Did you think that I would let you go? That you lost me back in the wilds? I will never let you go. You can't get rid of me. I am your shadow. And I will be watching when you draw your last dying gasp.
Gölgemiz mi?
I'm not ready to die.
you will be when you see what they did to your dear beloved.
Dildin mi o?
In this waking nightmare, where all dreams come true, you searched for control, a way to pull through. When you were in love, you left him in tears, to smother your furies and banish your fears. But in darkness they came, through stormy black seas they raided these shores. Do you still hear his screams? And now, that you're home, he's so far away. They've taken his soul. To these gods you cannot pray. They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through his darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart. You fought for love unspoilt by your darkness within. You fought for your dreams. Now there's no way to win. In the head of his corpse lies the seat of his soul. So you must carry his vessel to bring him back home. They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through this darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats
Ölmüş ama
a heart.
ölümü bile size ayıramayacak diyor.
The darkness touched you. Everyone could see it in the hollows of your eyes. A gaze averted from life. You ran from it but brought it nearer, led it to him. An endless suffering worse than death. And you wanted to surrender, abandon and to find peace with the gods. No. The darkness won't allow it.
Savaşı başlatacaksın. Vay.
So you will walk into the lair of the beast. Look it in the eye,
Tam da bizi
and
iş.
you will go to war. This is your mission. This is your quest. There is nothing else left.
Vay. Güzel. Yine olandan sonra olmamız gereken çıktı karşımıza. Şimdi alayına saldırı. Artık bu saatten sonra senle mi uğraşıyorsun? Yani bu saatten sonra artık
The gods made you a warrior for a reason.
gel.
It's your calling. Why suffer the There's a new road ahead. The only one that makes any sense.
Gelin bakalım.
Can't do it. Stop it! He's too fast. He's down. Finished. You won it.
Kalkalım mı? Sıra sende mi? Yes. Bir fokusuma bakarsın. Kapıya geldik. Hadi bakalım.
Every gate you open into darkness brings another change.
Bak. Bu da ne ya? Kalk kalk kalk Senua. Bu ne?
Get up quick. She's hurt. She won't make it. That's it.
Ağır siklet.
Defend yourself. Stop them. He's too fast. End it! End it now! This is nearly the end. End it!
Wow. Üçünüz müsünüz? Peki.
Quick, behind you.
Evet, gel. Tek mi kaldın yaralı?
Get out of the way!
Gel bakalım. Yes. İşte bu. Fokusta olunca mahvediyoruz onları. Şu kapıyı da açıyoruz. Harfler. Harfleri bulacağız ha.
The journey to Helheim is never a straight one.
However you come to the gold-covered bridge that leads to hell, you may find it guarded by a giantess. She will ask your name, she will ask your lineage, she will ask your business. The Northmen tell of the warrior woman Brynhild, who leapt into fire and rode to hell to join her slain love Sigurd, and is challenged by the giantess.
Bakalım şöyle. Ne var orada kafeste? Bir oraya bakalım. Kafes gibi bir şey var ama. X işareti. Şu mu X? Evet, X burada. Şimdi diğerleri. Buraya çıkalım. S'ye benzer bir harf. Şuradan baksak. İşte burada. Kaldı bir harf. Şuradan bakalım. Aşağı döndükleri. Yukarı bakalım önce. O da buralarda. İşte bu. Tamamdır. Şimdi kapı açılmış olmalı. Burada harf var.
Hela possesses large dwelling places in Helheim. Tall are her walls, high are her gates. The name of her dish is hunger. Her knife is famine. On her threshold all will stumble. Her bed is called sick bed, and her bed hangings are called flames of a funeral pyre. You say she's easy to recognize. Half black
Etraf fena.
and half the color of flesh.
Denizin üzerinden geçiyoruz.
And her face menacing.
İskandinav denizi herhalde.
The gate. It's opening.
It's coming.
That song again.
Is it?
It's Hela.
Yes, the source of the darkness. It's coming. This is your moment.
I'm sorry. I can't watch this.
What are you doing? You're showing weakness. You're not a warrior. You're a disgrace.
Karanlıkta
The
savaş.
gods will punish you for this. Pick up the sword. Pick it up. Fight the darkness. Fight it.
Yapabiliriz.
Get up. Get up. Get up and fight.
İşte bu. Aa, kılıcımızı kırdı.
Stormy seas and lost souls. She's dreamt of this before. They say dreams are visions of our memories, thoughts and fears, as seen by our inner eye. But what if each one of us is always dreaming, even when awake, and we only see what our inner eye creates for us? Is this what hell is? A world shaped by Senua's nightmares.
Senua diğer insanlardan farklı bir
Maybe that's why people fear seeing the world through her eyes.
düşlere sahip.
Because if you believe that Senua's reality is twisted, you must accept that yours
Ama
might be too.
gerçek çarpıtılmışsa diyor, belki de
You
kendi gerçekleriniz
failed the
çarpıtılmıştır
gods.
diyor.
You're pathetic. Rotten. Cursed. What were you thinking? Did you really think you could win? How stupid can you be?
So stupid.
Everyone hates her. She's cursed.
The shadow.
Look at you. A warrior. Worthless. Weak. Pathetic. Go on. Feel sorry for yourself, because there is no one left to do that for you.
Everywhere. You failed. What's that?
Take it. If you're too much of a coward to fight, then end the suffering.
Hayır hayır.
Broken and lost. Just like your sword.
Come on. Dare.
Niye öyle yaptık ya?
Why go on when you give everything and face that which torments you, only to find that it is worse than you could have imagined? Why go on? Is it really so weak to ask this? Or are we just so afraid of the honest answer that we do not dare pose the question? Sometimes the answer lies in a memory, a feeling, a song.
It's not real. It's a trick. It's not real.
Elimizde siyah hala.
Don't give up.
Daddy. Daddy. It's
Not like this.
Dilin konuşuyor.
It's not real. It is real. It's a trick. Don't trust it. Baby, you're already dead.
Who are you?
Do you still believe in me, Senua?
No, it's not. It's a trick. She knows this. It's a trick. He's already dead. He can't be here. It's impossible.
Come to me. Please.
Dilin çağırıyor.
The light. Go towards the light. It's him. There he is. It can't be him. It's just a trick. It's in your mind. No, he's here. It's in your mind. It's real. It's happening. Go towards it.
Dağları da görmüş olduk. Denizin sonu. Dağlara çıkmış. Burası da dağ herhalde.
There it is. You're imagining things. It's Dillian. He's gone. You were too slow. How could you keep going? How could you keep going? Ignore the pain.
Demiyoruz
I
ki ya,
told you
yaralıyken.
it was to trick you. I told you. Where are you going? See, there's nothing to follow. Come on.
Devam et, bakma. Burada bir gemi. İki kere İskandinav gibi herhalde böyle.
Before she first met him, she was not in a good place. Just a teenager, but not like the others. Barely functioning, she rarely left the house. Her father's in-bell made sure of that.
Dillian'dan önce biraz asosyal bir kişiymiş.
Only
herhalde.
occasionally did she venture out on her own, collecting firewood and herbs. Errands out in the Orkney Plains. That was her world. Like this one. Barren and lonely.
Işık burada.
It's already disappeared. Nothing lives here, not even you. It's in your mind. You think you can see it, but it's in your mind. There's the truth.
There he was,
Where is it?
the lone figure of a boy.
Vay.
It's there.
Etraf çok fena.
Sword play under the shade of a tree.
Manzara.
You have to
She remembers the first time she saw him. To her young eyes,
Dillian'la
he
karşılaşmasını
moved as
anlatıyor.
if dancing, and the world danced with him. The gloom lifted, and for the first time in years she felt a ray of hope.
Where is he? He's there. He's there. Under the tree.
Ağaçın altında diyor, gerçekten de orada.
Come on, you have to keep Dillian going. Keep going.
Tanışmasında gördüğü gibi. Onu hatırlıyor herhalde. Oyunun da müzikleri harika ama. Şu kapıya mı bakacağız? İşaret var kapıda. Bir bakalım ona. Bir harf daha
The
var.
Northmen tell of a great hero. His name is Sigmund. His father's hall was built around a great tree, and one day Odin comes and thrusts a sword into the tree, a gift to whomever can release it. Many try, but the sword only
Kapıya
comes
bakacağız
out
ama
at
bir
Sigmund's
bakalım
touch.
ağacın orada duruyor mu?
His brother-in-law, King Siggeir, wants it, but Sigmund refuses him, so King Siggeir plots revenge. He invites Sigmund and his brothers to a feast, but when they arrive, they are met with an army, not a warm welcome. King Siggeir captures Sigmund and his brothers, steals his coveted sword, and readies them for execution.
Şuradan ağacın oraya bir bakayım. İlk başta oraya gitmemiz lazım herhalde. Yalnız mekan harika ya. Dönelim aşağıya.
Watching from afar, she mimicked him, perfecting her own secret dance, wishing those fleeting moments of light would stretch out to last forever.
It's a trick. It's an illusion. It's not real.
Şurada.
You want to believe it's real, but it's a trick. You're deluded. Where are you going?
Eskiyi
Where is she
hatırladı.
going? What is she following? You can't even
Dayımla tanışma
follow.
anımız.
It's just deception.
How does he so effortlessly court the world and bliss? If only she could do the same.
Harika güzel etraf.
See the world through eyes anew and dance with it, just like he does.
Ağaç da burada.
What's your name?
Dillion.
Senua.
I haven't seen you before.
I don't leave home much.
Oh, Zeno's daughter.
I have to go.
Wait. Who taught you to fight like that?
No one.
No one.
Well, I watched you, and
You learnt all of that from watching me? You should become a warrior, you know.
me?
I'm Dillian. I'm here for the warrior trials. Just come and watch. And bring your sword.
You can't put it into words. That moment when you look into the eyes of the one who is supposed to reassure you, make you feel safe. It only takes an instant. Fear swallows you before you have a chance to make sense of it. And darkness becomes a part of who you are.
You killed him.
But her world changed the day the Northmen took him from her.
Etrafın güzel olduğu zamanlardan bu ana gel.
Senua knows that there's no going back to how things were. That there's nothing to go back to at all.
Stay still, stay quiet, hide, don't tell her.
Their gods can see into your mind. They will use this power to destroy
They
you.
won't stop me. I can still feel him.
Whatever's left of him, they will never let him go.
I'm not gonna let him rot here.
You're the one rotting here.
Leave me alone.
You will die here.
No.
And all your suffering will have been for nothing.
Dillian? Is that you? I'll find you, my love. I promise.
Bize bir ses pes etmemizi söylüyor da.
Can you see him? You want to believe it. Is
Biz
it real?
hala Dillion'dan bir işaret olduğunu
You're alone in these mountains.
düşündüğümüz ya da duyduğumuz
Nothing
için
lives here.
pes etmeyeceğimizi söylüyoruz biz de.
You won't survive. You met him by the tree. She met him by the tree. Maybe it's a sign, the tree. What's he trying to tell you?
Ağacın orada
He's waiting for you by the tree.
onu düşünmesi, görmesi bir işaret mi? İdi. Şimdi o ağacın oraya bakabilirsek bakalım. Aha.
Take it. Sword. A sword. Take it. Dillian left it for you. Take it. Take it. Take it.
invention. A sword that can slay gods. Its name is Gramr. It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Gramr by answering the trials of Odin, one for each shard. The roots of the Tree of Death will take you to new lands where you will face the trials.
Go to the shards. Go to the shard. Go to the shards. What's the shard?
Bir kılıç dövülmüş, tanrılara yok edilecek Odin tarafından. Ama kılıç parçalanmış. Şimdi o sınavlara geçebilmek için bu parçaları tek tek ulaşabilmemiz gerekiyormuş. Kılıcı tekrar eski haline getirebilmemiz için parçaları da şunlar herhalde. Bakalım. Evet, bu parçalardan biri.
A king in the north forced the dwarves to make a sword that would never fail and never rust, and that would slice through iron and stone and bring victory to its bearer. But the angry dwarves cursed it. It would be the death of a man every time it was drawn. And it would be the death of the king. Let me tell you about the sword Tyrving.
I don't recognize this place. Where are we? Where is she?
It feels wrong. Where are we now? Burial mound. So strange that we go to such lengths to bury death. Something so very ordinary, inevitable. It's as if we conspire to hide death, because we have no answer for it. But when it comes, and forces itself onto our friends or loved ones, then comes the reckoning.
The daughter of a berserker, born after he was killed. She's a wild, willful child who teaches herself to fight with weapons. When she learns where her father is buried, her only desire is to reclaim the treasure buried with him, but above all, the sword, Tyrving.
It's not taking it from her. He loves her.
Şu parça almaya gitmesine de başka bir kılıçtan bahsetti de. O ilk kılıç değil, farklı bir kılıç.
I'm here. I'm here for the trials. Like when we first met, remember?
Hala Tilly'nin duruyor ama.
There he is. There he is. Dillian, there he is. Finally.
You found him. What's wrong? What happened? Can you hear me?
How did you let him go?
Just wait there. I'll find you.
How could you? You have to find him. This is your mission. Find him. You have to use everything you have and find him. Get him back. He was just there. How could you lose him? How could she lose him? How could she? Find him.
Burada bir şey yok. Şuraya doğru gidelim. Burada ne varmış?
I'll find him.
Şu sağdan ilerleyelim.
Don't touch the walls. You don't know what they might do. Turn back. She has to keep going. It's not safe here. She has to keep going. Go down there.
Geri gitmek
I
istiyorum
can hear
diyor.
him.
Bir yanlış gidiyorsun diyor.
Herver disguises herself as a man to join a band of warriors, and soon becomes their leader. When they come to the island where her father is buried, her men do not want to go ashore. They say that evil haunts the island, and that it is a worse place by day than other places are by night.
Labirent gibi ayrılıyor. Sağa sola,
Fearless,
sağa sola.
she lands alone. There are many grave mounds, and all of them have ghostly flames burning over them. She comes to the grave mound of her father after passing through these ghostly fires, as though they were mist. The flames I passed through were real enough. Damn the Northmen to hell.
Yes, it's not him. It's not him. We told you. We told you it was a trick.
İçerisi biraz karışık. Ama kapalı.
That voice doesn't sound like Dillian. What's happening? It's not him, it can't be. What's that sound? The voice is changing. What? That's not Dillian.
Within the burial mound, Herver calls on her father to wake from death and bring her his sword. She says that it is not seemly for the dead in their grave mounds to bear valuable weapons. Her father answers with words of warning. You go to your doom. Baleful runes surround you. You have gone mad. You have lost your mind. Your thoughts are confused. It is dangerous to wake the dead.
Burası değil herhalde o zaman.
Like I said, she reminds me of you.
Ses yaklaştı.
Quiet. He wants me to find him. I'm lost without him.
Yaklaştık mı ya? Girdiğimize göre herhalde bu taraflarda.
That voice. It's not Dillian.
Does everything look the same? It's the same. Something's different. Look for clues. What is it? What's different? There's a clue. Look.
Nereden gideceğiz ki ya?
Light the torch. Light it. Look for the torch. Light it. What can you see? It'll help you see.
Aynı yere mi geldik? bu tarafa gidelim.
Where are we?
Demin şuradan
She
gitmiştik
has
ama.
no idea. We're going round in
Sola bakalım. Olmadı
You have
geliriz.
fallen in. You think that sound is Dillian's voice? It's the same. It's the same. Something's different. Look for clues. What is it? What's different? There's a clue. Look. Let her think. No. No, don't let her think. Space. She doesn't. No. She doesn't. Think. Don't listen to them. She needs us. She needs us to help her. Think clearly. What do you need to do? She needs us. What do you do? We need to tell her what to do. Another strategy.
You're lost forever.
What are you going to do when the torch runs out?
You'll wander around until it gets dark, and then what will you do?
Will you save yourself?
Ne yapacağız?
There's nothing.
Will come to claim you again.
Nothing you
Kuşlara
can
bak diyor
do.
ama. Bunu da mı yaksak?
Nothing.
Ha, orası kırmızı oldu bu sefer. Burası yeşil oldu. Buraya geldik. Yakınca ışık yanıyor galiba. Ne yandı bu yakınca? Şurası. Burayı yakınca neresi yandı? Burası mı? Bir de şu tarafa bakalım. Tam tersi. Burası kapalı. Burada mı kapalı? Burada kapalı. Dur bakalım. Yine aynı yere mi geldik? Evet. Yine aynı yer. Bununla ilgili ipucu ne acaba? Burası yeşil. Siyah yeşil. Nasıl farklı? Yandı. Sarı. Sarı. Böyle sarı. Bir sarıları takip edelim bakalım. Yine bizi döndürüyor mu aynı yerde? Şuraya bakayım. Bir de farklı işaretlere gitmeye çalışalım. Bak burada üçü de farklı. Yine aynı yere geldik. Acaba buradan çıksak mı geriye? Çünkü buradan da gidecek bir yer yok. İşaretin olduğu yere geldik. Sarı, sarı. Şunu da yakalım. Bizim için iz mi acaba? Dışarı çıksak ne oluyor? Şu tarafta bir yol var ama bir yere gitmiyor herhalde. Evet, bizim yolumuz içeride. O zaman şöyle yapalım. Bu bulmacayı diğer bölüme bırakalım. Bu bölümden şimdilik bu kadar olsun. Diğer bölümde şu bulmacayı çözüp yolumuza koyulur devam ederiz. İzlediğiniz için teşekkür ederim. Diğer bölümde görüşmek dileğiyle. Hoşça kalın. Bay bay.